So we have a square root on the bottom, and also on the bottom we notice we have more than one term. We have a binomial on the bottom. The only way to get rid of a square root on the bottom is to multiply by the conjugate. So the conjugate of 3 root 2 minus 4 will be 3 root 2 plus 4. Everything's the same except the sign in the middle. But if I'm going to multiply the bottom by 3 root 2 plus 4, I have to multiply the top by 3 root 2 plus 4, because then that green fraction there is equal to 1. And when you multiply by 1, you don't change what it's equal to. You're just going to change how it looks. So on the top, we think of this in brackets and this in brackets, and we would have to FOIL and multiply everything out. So 4 times 3 root 2 will be 12 root 2. 4 times 4 will be plus 16. 2 root 6 times 3 root 6 will be 3 root 2 will be 6 root 12. And 2 root 6 times 4 will be 8 root 6. That's what you'll get on the top. And on the bottom, when you multiply all of this out, you will get 3 times 3 is 9 root 4. 3 root 2 times 4 will be plus 12 root 2. Negative 4 times 3 root 2 will be minus 12 root 2. And negative 4 times positive 4 will be negative 16. It'll always happen when you multiply by the conjugate that the middle two terms will simplify. And now simplify some more if we can. So we look on the top. On the top, do we have any like radicals? No. Do we have any radicals that could be simplified further? That means inside the square root, you could pull out a perfect square. Yes, right there, because 12 is 4 times 3. We could rewrite the top as 12 root 2 plus 16 plus, now square root of 4 is 2, so this will become 12 root 3. Can you see how this 6 root 12 becomes 12 root 3? Okay, 6 root 12 is the same as 6 root 4 times root 3, and the square root of 4 is 2, and 6 times 2 is 12. So that becomes 12 root 3 plus 8 root 6. Yes. Okay. And then 9 times root 4 is just going to be 18, because 9 times 2, and I still have minus 16. So now this whole thing is going to be over 2. The top part of our fraction, we have nothing that is none of them are like radicals, so you can't simplify any of them that way. Then you look in all 4 of them. Is there something you could factor out of 12, 16, 12, and 8? You could factor out a 4, which would leave you with 3 root 2 plus 4 plus 3 root 3 plus 2 root 6. And the reason we factor that out is now we look at the fraction at the beginning. 4 divided by 2 is, that can simplify to just be 2. And you can write your final answer either factored as 3 root 2 plus 4 plus 3 root 3 plus 2 root 6, or you can multiply that through to get 6 root 2 plus 8 plus 6 root 3 plus 4 root 6. So that is considered simplified. Yes? This 18 right here? Well, we had, that's not 36. That's 9 times the square root of 4. Square root of 4 is 2. 9 times 2 would be 18.